Welcome to my channel, Hugs and Beans, where I hope to share so many things that I love. Mixed media, junk journaling, grid journaling, and even some watercolor. Come along on this journey with me and let's have some fun. My name is Kelly, and I am going to attempt to start a YouTube channel for my junk journaling, crafting / everything else that is fun in my life. This is a spread of the materials I'll be using today, and I have quickly seen that under the lights of the camera, I have cleaned my nails so many times, but I still have what I call craft nails, where I scrape. Sorry about that sound. So, I've watched so many videos and I see beautiful fingernails and they don't belong to me. I've been doing some grid journaling, and that's what I'm going to do today. So I just set out the things that I'll be working with. This is a napkin that I found at a garage sale this weekend. And man, what a great find. If you can find some paper napkins, that is so amazing. I'll be Mod Podging them on. This is a pipette to drop water in my watercolors as I use watercolor paint. These are two highlighters I bought after watching someone use them. This is worn lipstick, spun sugar, and speckled egg. Tim Holtz Distress Oxide stamp pads. This I got from a garage sale, and it has some really cute vintage things in it. So I chose the one that I thought went with the color palette based on this being my original inspiration. And then I thought I might tear some from this and just take you on a journey of grid journaling, which I am pretty much obsessed with at this time. So since this was my focal point, I thought I would put it on first. If you are going to use a napkin, you have to take the plies apart. I don't know how many plies your napkins will be. So what you need is a piece of tape. And that just goes on and beautifully removes a ply, which I don't throw away, I will use later. And then obviously I see that it has, this is a 3-ply. So this takes you down to the 1 ply. I believe that's it. I've never seen a 4-ply napkin. And that still holds true today. So I've pre-drawn my squares, and I try to keep, I can't decide if it's this one or this one, but I think I'm going to use this one as my focal point. So there are many ways to do this. You can just start to tear, which is what I usually do. However, you can also take a brush and wet the napkin where you want to tear it, and it tears very easily and beautifully. In fact, I do believe that's what I'm going to do. This is very new to me. I got my setup, and first time I've ever used it. So let's see how that goes. Wow, that tears beautifully. I'm going to keep it on the square that I've And it doesn't have to be exact. Many times going off the side is what makes it so cool. But this part that hangs down, oh, love it. I don't know if I will be leaving things as they are, speeding them up. I don't know. I like watching long videos. I watch them all the time. But the people have it all together and they know what they're doing. Welcome to my world. Oh my goodness. I set that in the wrong place. So, I'm feeling so beautiful. I'm feeling her come off that side. There's not a wrong way. So, how beautiful is that? Things that make you want to say, ah. So the name of my channel is going to be Hugs and Beans. It is the name of my publishing company that published my children's book called I Am Not a Tree, dedicated to my son. Okay. So, this is such a big book. It's hard to get all that on there. Anyway, so I'm going to take a brush, and I like to wet my paper. This is just, it is not watercolor paper, which would be 140 pound or more. It's not that. It's just mixed media book that I got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so then you take your Mod Podge, dip it in, and just, now I probably should have added some color under that, but we're going for it. Mod Podge it on. Okay, so I wanted that for the color theme. how that wetness in that napkin carries that color a little bit. So look at there. So I'm just going to go on the outside of that corner and watch that carry. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Don't love that, but I've said there's no mistakes, so there you go. Oh my God. I got my liner brush. So I am going to pick up some paint. And I'm just going to, isn't that great? Oh my gosh, I love that. I love Splatter. There's hardly anything I love better than Splatter. I'm going to pick up more paint and do some more splatters. I might get down a little closer so you can see how cool it is. I'm telling you, it just changes everything. Be cool. Okay, so I'm gonna keep laying down paint and do a few doodles. So like this was on that napkin, so I'm just going to continue that with some green paint as if this were my idea. The more I try to paint, the less it looks good. But when I just try to let it do by itself, I like it. probably just go with it. But this looks like somebody's bleeding on the wall. I tried to kind of change it. That didn't work. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of this napkin. I love this part where the flowers are hanging down. I love that. So I had done a doodle here that I didn't like, so I just kept covering it up with napkin. Napkins are awesome. So then what I will do towards the end is get some outline on my, and this definitely is not anything, you just outline and let it be just like that. And then you do that all the way around to give it a little bit more definition. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. So here I decided to take kind of the theme of, I used the ear, but what I did was I created this kind of giraffe skin theme just to go across that one grid. Just wanted to have some continuity. And when I outline my things, as you can tell, I am not trying to be exact. I'm trying to be loose. And so this theme, I have it here, I have it here, and then I continued it in this grid here. So it's a little bit of continuity across the page. So I'm just adding something to those splatters. This is a watercolor. If you lay it down like that and then take your finger and push it, it gives a great effect. Created a little wreath here because that's what I saw. That's what it looked like to me. I just take shapes that I see and then I create something out of that shape. So this looked like a coffee cup to me. This bird was part of another napkin. I can't claim that bird. And so I'm just kind of continuing. I don't know what this is. I don't see anything yet. Maybe a vine with wisteria coming down. I don't know. We'll see here in a second. Those are called Scribble Flowers. You just scribble on top of whatever color you have. So that's what that turned into. I've added a little bit of doodles. I added a little wreath, birdhouses, did a little bit of dandelions. So I'm going to add, just for texture, I'm going to just dip my hand in the gesso, and I'm just going to put some white on, because I do love that. I'm going to show how I doodle just a little bit. Kind of gives it a little bit of a stringy edge sometimes. Just along those lines, as if the line is moving. I just love it. So this is pretty much my finished spread. I have worked on it quite a bit this week. I have learned a lot about just making a decision that I'm going to make a video and put it on YouTube. And not only the work involved in doing this, but it's fun. But learning how to do video editing, I am using the free video editing program Clipchamp. And I recommend it. It's very beginner friendly. If you see, I have added some book pages torn. I did some stamping, some music pages, more from a book page, and I added a stamp here that had wording on it, and then a sentiment that says "a wonderful creature" here. I also used Doc Martens bleed proof white, so I splattered, as you can see, the white. So I'm going to journal in here. This was my first think it's beautiful. I'm very happy with the end result. I hope you had a fun time joining me, and I've learned a lot. Thank you for your patience. I hope there's many more. This is my first one on my Hugs and Beans channel. I hope you subscribe and journal along with me.